I don't know about y'all, but there's something about fishing in video games that just scratches an ancestral itch deep down in my bones. Now, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't be caught dead playing a dedicated fishing video game. That would be crazy. But having fishing as an activity you can do in a game unrelated to fishing is my favorite addition to most any game I play. I mean, what game added fishing that didn't make it better? Pokemon? Fantastic choice. Final Fantasy XIV? It's a whole profession. Stardew Valley? It's the only thing I do. Sonic Adventure?
Froggy!
Bad example. Final Fantasy 15? Made the game playable. And I can't help but feel there's another relevant game that should be discussed here, but I can't really put my finger on it. I don't know if y'all can relate to this hyper-specific example, but allow me to paint an anecdotal picture. Imagine, if you will, you have a friend. This friend is a bastard. This friend is the reason you are as into video games as you are. He introduced you to Pokemon and other great heavy hitters, and acted as your finger on the pulse of all the cool games that you might have missed out on otherwise. Now, imagine discovering an ever-persistent world within a game about collecting critters and building a space in a community, and wanting to share in the experience with said friend with the advances of Wi-Fi, and you get shot down. Release after release after fucking release. Look, I get it. Animal Crossing isn't so much a game as it is a nagging neighbor simulator with a collectathon dream attached to it. But I feel ripped off that I never got to experience the social side of this game because nobody I hung out with played the damn series. New Leaf especially, man. I predominantly just do fishing in Animal Crossing, but I keep coming back to these games because I like how it feels to slowly watch your town grow and become attached to what you've made and the villagers that come and go to tell new stories. Look, I'll be the first to admit Horizons fell a little flat for me. But honestly, it was released at the time that we all needed it most. Except, it didn't help me with socializing at all. All I got from it was this dope robot ostrich. Now that I say that out loud, I guess there really isn't much to complain about. Against all odds, this video is actually about webfishing. A chat room disguised as just the fishing part of Animal Crossing. There are no villagers, no building of a town, no bug catching, shell collecting, crafting, nothing but you and a fishing rod and a list of fish to catch. And gambling. So I guess what I'm trying to say is this game is perfect. Webfishing was honestly a surprise hit for me. It seemed like the perfect crossing of interests for me to get extra shoddy to just play a chill collectathon game with me similar to Animal Crossing, but not be Animal Crossing. And it honestly worked out great. We've used it as our background game while we just call each other to catch up, and it requires just minimal enough attention that we can have some really good conversation without getting distracted by whatever the fuck this is. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you, this doesn't really scratch the itch for an Animal Crossing game. This really is more of just a chat room with a mini game attached to it than a proper game. But honestly, that's all we needed it to be for the price tag. And quite frankly, the chat room portion is just lost on me. The few times I've been in public lobbies, I wind up just ignoring everyone else and just talking through Discord anyways. There's an undeniable lack of something in this game which keeps it from fully replacing my desire for playing multiplayer Animal Crossing. I don't know if it's that the music isn't always playing, so there's just long stretches of silence while fishing until the next song plays. Or if it's the less family-friendly inclusions for cosmetics which give it a little bit more of an angsty vibe. Or honestly, if it really is just that the only gameplay loop is the fishing, but I can't pretend like I haven't been booting this up more often than I thought I would after my first session. This is the first fishing-only game that has hooked me like this one. I need you to understand. The gameplay loop is essentially just a clicker game. You cast a line, you're presented with numerical values representing clicks to get past barriers. Then when all the thresholds have been passed, you catch the fish. Once you catch a certain number of fish, you then go sell the fish so that you have more money. All upgrades you can purchase by selling your fish are to either increase the quality of fish you catch, increase the numerical value one click is worth, speed up your reel bar to buy more cushion while tackling a threshold, or changing the luck percentages for money or catch rates. That is the game. Fish so that you can fish even gooder. And damn it, is that all I needed from this game? Yeah, sure, there are technically other features like graffiti and playing the guitar, but both seem only to really be any good when used in conjunction with mods, which then just turns into those being a plugin for in-game art swaps and MIDI music if so desired, so I don't really count it as additional gameplay. But man, this just works so well as a background game while kicking it with a buddy or two. Which I suppose is just me saying it's an almost perfect fishing simulator. It even comes with a personal white whale mechanic. Oh, what's that? That doesn't make any sense without context? Well, I was getting to that. A little patience would be nice. Everyone with fishing has their white whale story. And in this game, you have one as well. You see, in this game, the only way to unlock cosmetic fishing rods is by completing the entire journal, then doing it again at different star qualities of fish. What this means is you must catch one of every fish before you have the unbridled privilege of purchasing a different colored rod. Now, this is all fine and dandy, except for the fact that this game is just a giant dice rolling simulator. What? You're saying I just called it the perfect fishing simulator? Well, what is fishing but ecological gambling? Now, what was I saying before I was so rudely interrupted? Oh, right. Subscribe to Quarter Life Burnouts. We have fun here. Along with that, having your opportunity to obtain a new fishing rod being tied to accumulations of chance means you could play for days, weeks, even millennia and never catch a certain fish. I've been waiting for this game to throw me a bone and let me catch my final fish for the journal for 20 in-game hours. It's a literal bone. Seriously, I have caught multiples of just about every other fish in this game, but literally can't catch the equivalent of trash in every other game that has a fishing mechanic. Hell, I've caught missing no in this game before a bone, and that's not even in the correct franchise. What I'm trying to say is, the developers are bastards for this catch percentage, but they made a good game otherwise. I do wish they would add cloud saves though. This isn't my first almost completed journal character. With all that being said, I really do enjoy this game. Not because it's a chat room, I couldn't be bothered to make friends. But because my fucking best friend won't get a certain game for $20 damn all because of a psychotic raccoon, and now I have to settle. Thanks for watching the video to the end. This game was a surprise drop that I honestly didn't expect to play for more than an evening, and now it's been in my rotation for evening games I play with Extra Shoddy. It's cool seeing indie devs fill niches like this and not just following the trends. If you're looking for a good second monitor type of game, check this one out. Let me know down in the comments if you've played this game, or your thoughts on indie devs tackling things like Animal Crossing. I'm honestly not sure if that was the original intent for this game, but I can't shake the feeling that it was at least an inspiration. Anywho, like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more to come. Until next time, keep it tuned in.